Started out just doing service, and then it has grown through that, and part of the growth were like Philco TVs, Philco Appliances, Maytag. That was kind of the heart of it. And then obviously Philco has gone away through the years. Maytag has switched over, so once Maytag switched over, we switched over with Whirlpool. That has gradually grown. In fact, the Whirlpool is probably the biggest part of our business. When I say Whirlpool, that corporation, because they do Maytag, they do Whirlpool, they do KitchenAid, and they do Amana. Well, then years later, I decided this is a great idea. We should sell cabinets. It's just a smart idea. So we got into that roughly 1996. Really didn't do a whole lot with it at first, kind of just here and there a little bit. Now it's a huge part of our business. We also sell spas, which has been a few years back we started those. The little portable heaters, the sun heat heaters, we started that a few years ago. Laundry is hands down. For some reason that has always been kind of Dad's forte, because years back when it was Maytag, Maytag was only laundry, and they had grown to dishwashers and then refrigerators, but it just, and maybe that's in my heart, I remember. But appliance is still, and service is still by far number one at this part of this business. And I think the reason why ours has grown through the years is because of service. We got a good staff. They're very reliable, very honest, and just, they work hard. And that's one of the things I tell everybody when we're hiring you, is that I want this to be fun. I want us to, every day we come in here, we enjoy doing, but we're gonna work hard. But the end result is when we get done, we're gonna mess around, we're gonna have a lot of good times doing it. So, and I think we try to keep that atmosphere pretty good. Do I think this place will be here 20 years from now? Absolutely. I have no doubt in my mind. You have to have refrigerators, you have to have washers, and they have to be fixed. Will our business grow? Yeah, always has. Every year it's gotten a little bit better.
In 1943, Ed Moser was the original owner of Moser's here in Fremont. His dad started the funeral home at North Bend. Ed went to mortuary school, got licensed in 1950, and started working with his dad. Shortly after, he started one in Cedar Bluffs all by himself. And then shortly after that, his dad passed away unexpectedly, so he had to run Cedar Bluffs and North Bend. And then in Fremont, he came to Fremont in 1965. He was servicing them out of Cedar Bluffs and North Bend. More and more people were asking him to come from those places to service Fremont, so he started this one. Not too long. I would say within 15 years, he was probably the largest funeral home in Fremont, from starting from nothing. We've got 5 full-time directors, 1 part-time, and then 10 to 12 support staff, whether it be office help, or we have several 6 or 8 retired guys that will come help us set up funerals, drive cars, drive vans, things like that. So got a good staff. A lot of low turnover here. We try to have a good family atmosphere here, and take everybody out to eat, and do special things for them on birthdays, and we always have a birthday dinner. And it seems like every month somebody's got a birthday, so we'll have a birthday lunch for everybody, which is. We have a full range of funeral, all the way from a traditional funeral, all the way down to just a direct cremation or a direct burial, and just anything in between. I mean, we try to strive on if a family wants it, as long as it's legal, we can do it. And if we're at a church, if the pastor okays it, we don't try to put anybody in a cookie cutter funeral. We try to let everybody pick what they want, because not everybody wants everything, and some people want 3 of everything. We really try to treat them as one of ours, like if it's our family member, because everybody's been through a loss, and we know how it's been, and I've lost both my parents, so I know what these people are going through. Some of the bigger firms that you see in Lincoln and Omaha, they possibly could, it's another number, but you don't want to lose that connection, because it's that person's only mother, father, son, daughter, So, yeah, we just try to treat them like they're one of our own. Just knowing that you're going to help somebody, you're going to help somebody every day. I mean, whether it just be with a question on the phone, or people just stop in and ask questions all the time, and just to kind of educate people on what you can and can't do, and it's kind of nice to look forward to that.
Chris and I worked together at another location about 15 years ago, and then we decided while we were at that location that we wanted to go on our own at some point. So about 12 and a half years ago, we opened up the front side of this building we're in now. It's about 1,600 square foot. Of a small location. Just kind of got our feet wet a little bit. And we wanted to really focus on customer service and treating patients like family. And we're very fortunate and blessed that in the last 12 years now that Fremont's supported us.
It was really slow in the beginning, but we had a little following from our previous job, and it just kind of rapidly grew after that. And in 2 years, we were able to expand from the front of the building to the entire 4,000 square feet. And we've been that way since, and then about 2 years ago we opened a second locale in Elkhorn.
Now, when we first started, it was Chris and I, and we had a part-time secretary, and that obviously has grown to, we have 12 staff total, including our clinic here and a clinic in Elkhorn, and seven full-time therapists.
And then we have various students throughout the year from Creighton and the Med Center and Midland.
So a lot of post-surgical, a lot of preventive stuff, so people that have some aches and pains, a lot of sports. We're lucky to have Midland here in town, as well as some of the high schools that support us. So we do a little bit of everything.
We also go to Whole Stone Foods, and we have an on-site clinic there. We've been doing that for about just as long, 13 years.
We like to have fun. I think the thing that sets us apart a little bit from a lot of the other locations is there's a time to be professional and times to really delve into what's going on with the patients, but there's also time to have fun. We like to keep it relaxed, laid back, like to joke with the patients. The patients like to have fun coming in here, and I think that's something that we try to do. We want to make sure the patients have fun. We still get the work done and still get them, hopefully get them better, but we want to make sure they have fun and have a good experience.
I don't think it has to be a doom and gloom setting. I think we can have a fun atmosphere where they look forward to coming. It's social, you see your neighbor, you see your friend, people from church, and yeah, I think it's a pretty fun atmosphere to work in. We'd like to maybe have another clinic or two. We'd like to work with the local businesses in town. I think there's opportunities with obviously another big Lincoln Poultry coming into town and more employees, more industry that I think we'd like to try and somehow get tapped into.
Seeing my patients, I get to learn something about them, whether they're young kiddos or whether they're a little more of the senior population. They seem to teach me something every day.
I really love what I do. I'm blessed to have this opportunity to work here and to serve others.